Hi guys, so what I'm about to do now is my Lush haul from our recent trip to Disney in Paris. I spent quite a bit. There was an awful lot of different things that we found over there that I haven't seen in other parks before, so I tended to buy a little bit more of those things and a few things that I kind of made on my list before we went. So I'm just going to show you a couple of things I bought that wasn't in Disney first, and then the few bits that I did pick up. Now I've already given some presents out, so I don't have all of my haul here. So the first place we hit up really outside of Disney was Sephora. Didn't get a huge haul when I was there. It is a little bit more expensive than I had expected, so I kind of got the things that I'd really looked up and had decided I was going for. The first things I picked up were these guys here. These are actually Sephora lip masks. So I got 3 of these. I only have 1 left. This one is a shea lip mask. Bit strange when you pop them on, it is like a second skin on your lip, but really nice, really beautiful. I would wear quite strong colours on my lips a lot of the time, as you may have seen from the videos during the day when we were in Paris, so I've really enjoyed these. The other ones I got were the sheet masks. I'd heard great things about these, so I got about 6 of these, a couple for gifts, a couple for myself. So this one I have at the minute left is the pomegranate, which I'm saving up because I think it's going to be beautiful. It's anti-fatigue and energizing, and I'm going to hold this up for when I feel I really need a bit of a boost. I have an event coming up, so I might use it just before that. And these guys are really nice. I found it very hard to do them in the room with other people purely because it is like a second skin on your face, and you do have a tendency to start giggling and laughing, and it moved quite a bit when I was with them. When I did it on my own, I really saw great results. It felt really good on my skin, and my skin didn't react, which was fantastic because my skin would be a little bit temperamental. The other thing I also picked up was a beauty blender. So as you can see, it's a bit grubby already. I've been using it since I got it. I've used different beauty blender style products before, but this is the first time I've had the official one, and really huge difference. It's about €16, but I'm really impressed with it. Getting beautiful coverage. Definitely recommend them. I'm looking at how gross it is and I will need it cleaned soon, so I might do a video on cleaning brushes and cleaning things like this to see what works well. So on to Disney. I may have spent way too much money. Disney is a big thing for me, and I do like my merch. So the first things I bought were my nice little ears for going around the parks. I wanted something a little different. I already have a set of traditional mini ears, so I quite liked these. They are technically from the Minnie Mouse range, but they kind of, for me, had a little bit of a Beauty and the Beast style with the roses, and I really liked them. They just kind of caught my eye. It was about the 4th shop that we went to before I actually found these guys, but I'm really impressed. The next thing I got was a lanyard. I went with a Tinkerbell one, but it's kind of a subtle Tinkerbell. She's in with the flowers. There's actually a range of clothes in this same kind of idea, which I really liked. Again, it came, and I got one of these guys, the little holder for everything, for your tickets and all that. Really handy, definitely worth it. Now altogether that was probably about €16, but I wore it every day. I also got a little mini Disneyland Paris, just a little wallet for going with everything in it. So I was able to hang everything around my neck and I didn't have to worry about anything going missing. Didn't really need a bag then walking around as much. I did bring it on occasion, but I didn't have to have it with me. The next thing I bought were kind of souvenirs for people. I got a couple of these guys. They're little Disney Paris fridge magnets. It's actually a gift for my gran, who I haven't seen since I came back. And I got one for my folks as well. Really nice. That guy was only $4.99. There was cheaper ones, but this one's quite nice. It kind of looks like a postage stamp, so I quite like it. Quite a strong magnet on the back as well, which I quite liked. Another thing I got were these little guys, which don't look that impressive, and I don't really want to take them out at the minute because the 2 I have left of these are actually gifts for people. So these guys were $3.99, and they're just little tote bags with Mickey Mouse all over them. So I thought these were great for friends of mine who wouldn't be that into Disney, but I wanted to get them something Disney. And I got them key rings and stuff from other places before, so I went with the little tote bags. And not too expensive, so you don't have to spend a huge amount of money on people. The next thing I got, also for my gran, were these little guys. Now I got these for a few different people. These are really nice shortbread biscuits, and they're only $1.99, but they have little Mickey Mouse printed on them. Thought they'd be quite nice, just a little treat when you don't want to spend a huge amount of money on someone, but you want to get them something special still. And the other things I got was 2 of these guys. So these are the Vinylmations. I got 2 of the Beauty and the Beast ones. So when you buy the box, you don't actually know what's going to be inside. So it's kind of exciting. I'm a big fan of Beauty and the Beast, and with the 25 years, I had to get a couple of bits. So the 2 that I managed to get was first the little wardrobe, which is really, really cute. These will have pride of place with my collection. I have little miniatures and ornaments from different Disney things, but these are going to head into there. So I got my little wardrobe, and then I also got actually one of my favourite characters. So I got my Gaston. Quite cool. They do have the Mickey ears on them as well, so I think that was really nice. Those guys weren't that expensive. They were $12.99, but as a collector of kind of the ornaments, I quite liked those. And the other things I got for Beauty and the Beast were actually sums. So I got Belle and the Beast. I am leaving the tags on these guys. I'm not going to take them off. I already have a couple and I've kept the tags on them. So I'm going to build a little display of these guys. The only one I'm kind of waiting on at the moment is Tinkerbell. I really want a Tinkerbell, and I really want to get a couple of kind of more traditional ones too. So I'm hoping to get the Cinderella and have a nice little collection of these guys. These were $5.99, so kind of similar to what I would pay at home in euros. So not too expensive, but quite cute. And I saw them and I couldn't resist. The next thing that I got in Sum Land, which was also $5.99, I believe, yes, was this little guy. This is actually a gift for a friend of mine who is very into Star Wars, and Jar Jar is my favourite character. We have a little running joke between us about Jar Jar Binks, so I did pick him up this as a little bit of a treat. The next thing I got is actually to pair with something that I got the last time I was in Florida. So the last time I was in Florida, I got an Indiana Jones Mickey Mouse. So this time I got a Peter Pan Mickey Mouse. I found this guy and went like insane when I saw it. $19.99. Some people would say expensive. I would say life. This guy will go in the back of my car with the rest of my collection of different cuddly toys that I've picked up over the place. So I'm quite looking forward to that. It'll be really nice to add to my collection. The next thing I got were a couple of things that are wrapped up. So I'm a big fan of mugs. My dad keeps banning me from buying any more mugs, so I was only allowed to bring one home. I brought 2, but I only have one to show you guys. And it's this guy here. It's a Disneyland Paris mug. It has your Mickey and Minnie and all your other characters around. It's quite French. It's quite big as well, so you can get a nice cup of tea in it. It does have, like, the Paris is actually glittered, which you can kind of see there, which is really nice. I'm kind of reluctant to use it. I don't feel it will wash very well, and it will end up in the dishwasher in my house, and I don't want it wrecked. So it will probably just stay as a bit of an ornament. It also has Disneyland Paris written inside, which I really liked. 2 other things that I picked up was 2 things that I had said I was going to get. I've been looking at some of these here at home and just decided to hang on till we went to Paris to see if they had anything different. So I picked up 2 different Christmas decorations. The first one is this guy. It's Delph, I suppose you'd call it, with the little Tinkerbell. I think it'll be really nice on the tree with the lights coming through it. This guy was $7.99, which wasn't too bad. It was one of the cheaper Christmas decorations. And then I did spend a little bit more on the second one, but I quite like Christmas decorations. I have a couple of Disney ones at this point and a couple of other brands of ones, but I quite like them. This one was $12.99, so again, not excessively expensive. Some of them were, but this one says Noel and it has all your different characters on it, which I thought was really cute. And it is sparkly and quite Christmassy. So I quite liked that. I think it'll be quite nice on the tree. I think it'll reflect light really nice, which is something I was looking for. I will probably pick up some more in my local Disney store, because there is a couple that I've seen that I quite like that I didn't see when I was over there. The next thing I got were badges. So I am a big fan of Disney badges. I probably have about 40 at this point. So the first things I kind of picked up were this guy here. It's an Eiffel Tower with Tinkerbell embossed on it, which I quite liked. I wanted something Paris, but I wanted something Tinkerbell. and it was the only one that kind of had both at the same time. And then I also got this guy here, which is the Main Street USA badge for Paris. Now I have the same one for our Disney World in Orlando, the Main Street badge, so I wanted the matching one for Paris. I picked up the little Minnie Mouse. Not specifically sure why I picked up this guy. She just kind of spoke to me. I quite liked her. I thought she was quite pretty and she wasn't that expensive. I got the Disneyland Paris golden badge. I quite like this style of badge. I've seen a few different ones of it before. It reminds me a lot of Indiana Jones, and they didn't have a badge for the Indiana Jones ride, so I got this one instead. I only found one of the €2 badges that you're supposed to be able to find in Paris, and that was this guy here. It was The Force Awakens by Star Wars, so I picked that up mainly because it was €2, and I do have a friend who's really into Star Wars, so it was something that I said I would pick up. The next one I picked up was the little sheriff badge. I do have one of these already from Orlando, so I kind of wanted the matching one from Paris. My plan is to make a nice display of these guys and hopefully have a few that are the same but from different parks. And the last two that I got were, one was this one. So this is the Peter Pan's flight ride, the badge for that. And I really enjoyed that ride. It was one that was quite special to me. I do have a bit of a love for Peter Pan. So I decided to pick up that just as a memory from the trip. And the other one I got was actually for the hotel we stayed in. So we only actually found one of these. I was the only one who managed to get one of these when we were away. It's the Sequoia Lodge pin. It has the little key and it has a nice little image on there for Sequoia Lodge. Quite nice. That one is about €14, the most expensive one. But I actually only saw it in one park. The other hotel ones we saw a little bit more, but Sequoia Lodge seems to be quite difficult to get. I think it might be one of the more popular hotels. So that is pretty much my entire haul that I have, that I haven't already given to different people. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We will have some more hauls going up. There was 6 of us on the trip, so there will be at least one more video going up with a different haul. And stay tuned to see some more stuff. Okay, bye!